Denji is one of those characters that's absolutely relatable, and that too on such a level that it's borderline painful at this point. Funny thing is that a lot of people don't get why he's such a relatable character, to which I only have one thing to say. I mean, seriously, in the latest trailer of Chainsaw Man's Reze arc, you can see that the guy is confused if he has a heart or not because of his Chainsaw Man ability. He doesn't know that if he's a human anymore or if he's capable of feeling anything, which is taken advantage of by Makima and Reze in the trailer. Makima is someone who is trying to manipulate Denji for her own goals, so of course she would use her higher position and power to get close to him, so she can manipulate him by saying yes, he does has a heart. As for Reze, I would be absolutely real if I was Denji, and if a girl like Reze charmed and manipulated, not to mention absolutely got so close to his heart only for him to realize that it was Chainsaw Man's heart that she wanted and not his heart. You can see him say that in the trailer where he says that everyone is after my chainsaw heart. What about Denji's heart? If I was him, I would absolutely be mentally scarred and end up having trust issues too, not gonna lie. I mean, I can absolutely understand his frustration when he said that, because in reality, none of those girls actually wanted him for him or to love him for who he is. They simply want him because of his Chainsaw Man powers. They want to control it, as Chainsaw Devil is one of the most strongest devils in Chainsaw Man series. It literally has the power to erase devils from existence. So of course people would want his Chainsaw Man powers and not him. In reality, they want the Chainsaw Man and not Denji, even though both of them are the same person. Do you know how messed up it sounds? His condition to be loved is literally being narrowed down to the value that he provides by being the Chainsaw Man. This is absolutely messed up. Now that I think about it, this is exactly like the real world scenario where men are really loved on the basis of the value that they provide. But in case of real world, the Chainsaw Man factor translates into how much money a guy makes or how much power or influence he has that can be valuable to people who are close to him. Just what the hell is Tatsuki Fujimoto cooking and trying to say here right now by making a character like Denji? I swear to God, every damn work of Tatsuki Fujimoto has some sort of message based on the reality of the world that we live in, which is exactly why this guy is popular and famous, because it reaches out to a lot of people who read his work. Denji is a prime example of how men are treated in a messed up way in today's society. There is no nuance or middle ground at the end of the day. You can be berated and talked down to for merely being a man. And in Denji's case, what has not happened to this guy? The guy has been through a lot of things in both anime and manga. He's literally the representation of men who are at the bottom tier in the society. When the anime starts, he's literally borderline homeless who lives in a trashed apartment, whose only companion is Pochita. He was forced to sell his organs just so he could pay the debt left by his dad to the Yakuza, only to be betrayed by them. No one really cared if he lost his life to those messed up people. You know what's funny? I often used to think that fiction can never be reality, but I've actually seen guys suffer in real life too, where no one actually came to console them. They had to handle things alone. There were also several instances where I've seen men self-delete themselves too, just because of false accusation, and people just forget it in a while. It is so messed up. I don't even know what to say. As for someone like Denji, this guy just wanted to live a normal life. He never really wanted to be rich. All he wanted was a normal life, and it's only thanks to Pochita he got a second chance at life and survived that incident. But Makima is absolutely diabolically pure evil. I like her character. I think she's absolutely beautiful and fine, but speaking from an unbiased perspective, she is absolutely evil. Allow me to explain why. She is literally the representation of someone who will go to any length to manipulate and use their position. And Makima in this case was absolutely like that. She didn't care about Denji right when she met him. She literally said she would give him two options. It was either to get deleted by her or to submit to her and become her pet, which was absolutely messed up because he had no other options. Someone like him who just wanted a normal life and was at the bottom of the barrel, so he didn't get to experience what a normal life was like. Guys, you have to see it from his perspective. He never got to experience a normal life. All the time he was living in a way worse condition. How would he even have any idea what it's like to have any ambitions or dreams on a higher scale? So it is why he just wanted to live a normal life and he didn't even want anything else. And Makima taking advantage of that was actually insane too. Like, she literally used her higher position of power to make him do things that she wanted, and in exchange she would fulfill his desires. Like this scene where it all started when they were actually talking about what Denji wanted in his life. Makima saw it as a chance to push him further, offering him that she will make sure that Denji would experience pleasure as long as he beats the gun devil, which was solidified by her putting his hand on his chest by simply letting him get a taste of what he is going to get. It was really messed up, but it is what it is. I like how Chainsaw Man is sometimes a representation of how heartless the real world is, because this is exactly what the people in real world would do too. They are going to manipulate you and use any sort of method they can use to get what they want from you. This is one of those things that I like about Tatsuki Fujimoto and his works, because as much as I like shonen because it is idealistic and gives me a positive moral outlook of the world, Tatsuki Fujimoto shonen is the harsh reality that I need to remind myself of. So in the end, I don't become too idealistic, because I think going full idealistic or full realistic isn't the right approach. If someone truly wants to go for a right approach, according to me, being idealistic is fine, but you also have to make sure that you are rooted in reality, so both of them are needed at the same time. Apart from Makima, a lot of other girls also try to take advantage of their high positions to use Denji for their own desires. Power literally took advantage of him by saying that she needed him to beat a demon, and if he was successful, she would let him touch her chest, which was absolutely diabolical. And in the end, she literally betrayed him by giving him up to the devil that wanted them all unalived. I like how Denji still helped her and saved her. I loved seeing him do it too, because I didn't really want to see Power suffer. As for the other girl that took advantage of Denji was Himeno back in season 1, which was absolutely insane. She too used her higher position to get what she wanted from him, which was absolutely insane. No way she took him to a place when everyone was distracted, took the advantage to steal his first kiss. Then she tried to do more explicit things with him too, but it didn't really happen. I kind of feel really bad for him though. All he wanted was love and acceptance at the end of the day, and him realizing in the Reze arc movie that they don't want him for him, they simply want the Chainsaw Man, which really hurt him to no end. And I will absolutely cover it when the movie comes out. I can't wait to see one of my most favorite main characters and one of the best written characters in history suffer just because the author wants to represent the real world. I just can't wait. It is absolutely not painful to watch. Anyways guys, that's about it for this video. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I will see you all in the next video. And do leave a like and a subscribe if you want more of my content. That's about it. Peace out. Have fun.